Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's Thursday, December 8th. It's about 40 degrees, but we're going to have a good temperature drop overnight. And in the next couple of days, it's supposed to be down into the 20s. And we're going to have, in addition to that, good wind chill factor, so it might be in the teens. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to add a new or an additional layer of insulation to the beehive here. Found this product online and in other YouTube videos, and I thought I'd give it a shot. I know some people are going to criticize. I think you can love your bees to death, but could be, we'll see. This is my first beehive. We'll see if it makes it through the winter, but it seemed like a good idea. It's a product that has insulation sandwiched between two layers of heavy black plastic. So I see that some people just use this roofing paper, or felt, and this product is from Canada. And I know in the scheme of things, probably the temperatures I see here aren't going to be equal to or close to what they see in Canada and what the bees see. So this is the product here. It's called a Bee Cozy. And I got this from Man Lake. And again, it's I don't know if it's fiberglass or some other type of insulation, but it's just sandwiched between two pieces of plastic. And they specifically make sure to tell you not to open this with a razor blade. You don't want to cut the plastic. So let's open this and take a look. So I already noticed at the entrance a couple of dead bees, but I'm sure there are bees dying every day in a beehive. But when you see that, it makes you wonder if anything else is going on inside. But I'm only concerned about if we have some warm days in like an Indian summer, whether or not this would be detrimental. Oh, wow, it's a big box, but it's all wrapped up in a bundle. So good. Oh, they didn't use tape. That makes sense, because then it would stick. And you would probably tear it. So this is the Cozy. Again, it's made in Canada. Bee Cozy. One highbrow. Comes in different sizes. So that's essentially what it looks like. There is a seam in the front here without insulation, and I guess it gives like a little tunnel for them to come up through if you have any holes in the front. It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be, so just a little insulation, again wrapped in plastic, heavy duty plastic, and you just slip this over the hive. Put a couple of screws or one screw on the bottom there to keep it from settling all the way down, so they can still come out of the bottom. Now, speaking of dead bees, there's one right there. So let's go put this on the hive. Before I do that, I do want to change out the burlap in there. One thing I was wondering about a burlap is if the moisture doesn't evaporate, I'm sure it would build up to ice and block airflow. I know it's probably not practical to come out here, I don't know, in the middle of winter and change this out. They do have another product, I don't know if it's particle board or compressed sawdust, but it's a board that you put underneath your top cover that will absorb the moisture into it. You can see from the last video that it was absorbing into the plywood of the top cover. And this is a mistake here when the sun hits the bottle after it contracts at night. It just makes all the liquid come out from the pressure from the liquid expanding. So that's all honey. I mean, that's all sugar syrup. So let's go see here. Yeah, you can see all the droplets of. Yeah, that's soaked. I mean, it's not soaked, but it's moisture's all soaking into the top cover. You can see what they're talking about, where you get enough to drip down. So this is all soaked. Wow. Ooh, we can hear them. Wow, they're all up at the top here. Let's put a new, fresh, dry burlap. Yeah, I'm sure if you've got hundreds of hives, this isn't too practical to be giving this much attention to a beehive. But like I said, it's my first, and I like to see this. Be interesting to see if it survives the first winter. And hopefully, if I get some swarms, I won't have to not only buy a replacement, but end up with an additional hive. So, yeah, you can see the difference here. It's soaked. But look at that. That's the part that's next to the bees. So, the moisture is going through the burlap. And it's collecting on the top cover, I think, and then dripping down onto the burlap here. So you have to take the cover off anyways in order to get that cozy over this. Now that I think about it, I'm a little concerned that the bees are all at the top there, because I've seen other videos where they state that if the bees are all up at the top, they run out of food, and they go to the top. But I do have that fondant there, but I didn't expect them to be all on the top like that. So I do want to show that I've got the bottom entrance here, and then I have this hole, and this one here, you can see the bees in there. So I did see one come out the bottom here and then come back. And like I said, there were a couple of dead bees here. But I don't see, like, well, yeah, there's a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not certain if I like this or not. Because I have the Vivaldi board on there, and it doesn't cover everything, I decided to pick it up a little bit. I have it set on these screws that I just set in so it doesn't slip down. And I figure I'd rather have it open here. I don't know if I want to put a piece of wood here to maybe reduce this even a little bit more down to, I don't know, the 3 holes there, but it's pretty loosely fit. You know, you can see how it has a tunnel effect here on the front. So I don't know. It looks like moisture will get down here, but I do have the roofing felt here, or the tar paper, and it is plastic on both sides. But yeah, might as well leave it on. It's easy enough to slip it off, but that's how I have it. So I've got the new burlap. I'm kind of wondering now about that product that absorbs the moisture so it doesn't go into the plywood here. I'm sure this isn't going to last too long if that mildew already building up on the board there. So there's the Bee Cozy. See what I'm saying? This is, I guess I can put it like this. So when it trips, it doesn't go behind there. Well, if anything, it seems to create a nice windbreak here for this top hole, which they're all clustered around. See, same here. So that's the Bee Cozy Winter Hive Wrap. It's a website there. But again, I bought this from Man Lake. Might be overkill, but it's my first hive. I'm allowed. This is New England Gardening. Thanks for watching.